Okay, Craig. So this is the recipe for the black beans, the feijoada brasileira. So here I'm just putting the black beans in the instant pot, but if you have a pressure cooker, that works too. Washing the beans, I'm gonna add some water, some vinegar, and let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Stir it up and let that sit for 15 minutes. This will open the beans up a little bit, and it will cleanse them from any toxins and stuff, chemicals that they use on beans. So clean them, okay? Wash them thoroughly after 15 minutes, and then back into the Instant Pot. So here I'm filling up the Instant Pot with water. You see my finger there? That's the amount of water that you want. You could use your pinky finger because I know you got big hands. So here we're going bay leaves, adding 3 to 4 bay leaves. Remember the sazon feijão that we bought at the Brazilian market? You're gonna add 2 packs of that. And then you're gonna close up the Instant Pot and you're gonna let that cook on high for 45 minutes. Might be 50 minutes if you feel like 50 minutes, but I know my Instant Pot 45 minutes works like a charm. So you're gonna take 2 onions, chop them up. You're gonna take 15 garlics, you're gonna chop them up, smash them and chop them. And I know it's a big amount, but you're gonna see why. Here's the calabresa and the carne seca. You're gonna chop those up. You only need a small amount of the carne seca, and you can actually add beef if you want to. Chop up your bacon and grate 2 carrots. Start cleaning your rice, 2 cups of rice. Wash it thoroughly, and then add a pinch of salt and put it to cook. This is how I measure my rice. I'll flatten it out first, and then I'll take the line of my finger, and that's makes always perfect rice. The line of my finger right there. So you're gonna add olive oil, and you're gonna start frying up your onions and your garlic. I add about 4 tablespoons, big tablespoons. You can add however much you want. It's just going to give a lot of flavor to the beans. Here I'm putting the garlic. Put about a tablespoon of garlic. And then fry that up till it gets a golden color. And then you're gonna put that to the side and add your meats. So if you are using calabresa, you can use beef. You can add any type of meats you want to it. You can add as much meat as you want or as little as you want, but have some type of meat in there because it's gonna give flavor. The carne seca is the most important part, because that's going to give it the Brazilian feijoada flavor. And of course, I'm using salt and pepper, garlic from Kinder. This is my favorite seasoning. And here you release the pressure when it's done cooking. And it's going to look really liquidy right now, but this is how it turns out. If you're using a pressure cooker, you can just remove the top from the pressure cooker and just let it cook up and basically reduce in size. So here you see I transferred mine to a big pot, and then I let it boil up, and then I reduce to like 3 and just let it like cook until it starts making this skin here. You see that skin on top, it's coming on the sides. It's still not done, but when the skin is coming on top, when it's like covering the whole pot, the whole beans basically, then you know it's basically at that point where it's good. See here, it's almost done. The skin is almost forming everywhere, and it has reduced in a lot of water. So this is going to be a very thick black bean feijoada. And you see how good that already looks. So about at this point, it's done. You can turn the heat off. Here we're gonna take up our chopped bacon, and we're gonna fry that up for the farofa. So you fry that up, and you add onions and garlic, however much you want. I like to do 2 onions. I chop everything up in the first place, that I don't have to be chopping the whole time. So I add about 3 tablespoons here, maybe 4. And then the garlic. I fry this up, let it take some color. Now you're gonna take 4 or 3 eggs, and you're gonna whisk it. You're gonna take some azeite de dendê. You don't need this. This is something I just add optional because I think it gives it a lot of flavor. If you have it, then yes. I don't remember if we bought it at the Brazilian market for you or not, but if you have it, then you can add it. If you don't, you don't need it. It's just extra. So you're gonna fry this up. You're gonna add your garlic. So when it's at this point, where everything looks very nicely, it's cooked for about a minute, you add your salt and pepper, garlic from Kinder, and then you're gonna take everything to the side and you're gonna start frying the eggs in the same pan. You're gonna stir the eggs a little bit. You're gonna make like scrambled eggs on the side. Now you're going to shove that to the side, make a little gap in the middle, and you're going to add your carrots. Then you're going to start mixing one side with the other side, so the carrots with the garlic and the onions. And then you're going to just mix everything together and let that fry up a little bit until everything looks uniform. And then you're gonna start adding your traditional Brazilian farofa, which is yuca. And then you're gonna fry that up for a few minutes, and then that's done. I add about half of the bag of the farofa, but you can add as little or as much as you want. I just like to add a lot of the farofa because it brings a lot of flavor to it. So this is what we have left over from the onions and the garlic, and we're gonna make the Brazilian salad now, which is some Malgueta peppers. You can use any spicy peppers, but I like these for the spicy salad. Some paprika, some tomatoes, and some cucumbers. Chop everything up. Now we're gonna chop up our cilantro, and I add about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar too, and salt and pepper. Mine is empty. That's how much I use it. Gotta get a new one. And a little bit of olive oil, and you stir all of that up. And I like to put either a lemon or a lime, so like half a lemon or half a lime, depending on the amount of salad you're making. So you could use a whole one if you're making a lot, but here I added half a lemon, and I think I should have added a whole lemon because I like it better. So here's the finished dish, and I hope you like it.